it's XCOM2. Hello again. We're back at the whole thing that we've been doing with the aliens and the XCOM and the Avatar project. Today, we are probably going to take on an assault mission to counter a dark event. We have got a few people still wounded that I'd like to deal with. We've got sabotage finishing in 3 days, which will remove us some progress from the Avatar project, which is nice. When we pop to the tactical strategic layer in just a second, we'll see exactly why that's important. An Illyrian power integration suffered from that 7-day delay a little while back. It's close to completion, which is nice. But yes, let's take a look at exactly what's going on and then lay out a bit of a plan, as it were. We've been healing by scanning at the Templar HQ, and I think we're going to carry on with that for just a little while longer and hold off taking this assault mission here to neutralize the field commander as late as possible. It will counter a dark event left behind, which is the dark event that puts the risk of capture on all covert actions. Really want that one dealt with. What it would do is this little modifier on any covert action, wait, sorry, not this modifier, this risk modifier, so minor, I'm confusing so many things here. It would add this modifier, soldier captured, as a risk on every single covert action, and we wouldn't always necessarily have the option of spending 25 supplies to get rid of it as a risk. But even if we did, it suddenly makes our covert actions that much more expensive. And I'm really conscious of our supplies at the moment because our income is terrible due to how much the Chosen have knocked that down. So yeah, countering that dark event, much needed. And as I say, we'll only take this mission when we absolutely have to. In order to scan as long as possible to make sure we've got as many people available for fielding as possible. Beyond that, we're going to finish building that radio relay, and then we're going to hop... Oh, hello. One of our crew was injured during the Chosen's attack on the Avenger. They'll be out of commission for some time. We've lost a science 17 days. Okay. That's fine. That's a minor setback to our research. That, again, because of Chosen sabotage. That's fine. Yeah.
The Chosen are doing whatever it takes.
So much for 6 days for Illyrian power integration. It's now 7 days. Thanks very much for that wonderful interruption, Mr. Warlock. I really appreciate what you're doing. What was I saying? Yes, we're going to finish building this radio relay, and then we're going to skip across the Atlantic and make contact with West Africa. We need the radio relay because the intel price of currently making contact is just way too high. So that's what's happening in the short and medium term, I guess. Beyond that, I guess we'll wait and see. For now, let's get to scanning at the Templar HQ until we absolutely have to take this assault mission. And another interruption to let us know
continue to make progress on the Avatar
that the aliens continue to make progress on the Avatar project. This is the first time that we've seen the Doomsday Clock in this campaign. Hopefully it'll be the last time, but who knows. Once this timer here hits 0, the aliens win and we flat out lose the campaign. Fortunately, sabotage in 41 hours will stop the clock, and it just reiterates how important it is that we get into West Africa as soon as possible, basically. We are going to kind of need to look at some more ways that we can get reductions on the Avatar project, if it's all possible. A little bit more scanning. We've got probably 10 hours before we have to take this mission, I guess. Okay, there it is now. 14 ready. So let's put a squad together for Operation Discarded Skull. Nice to see that there's no red text in the sit reps for a change, and if we can pick up any advent loot whilst we're down there, we absolutely will, because that will really help our supplies. If you predicted that the next mission would take us into a sewer, Congratulations, you may collect your prizes from the desk. We are in a sewer yet again. I'm complaining a little bit because there are so many awesome biomes in this game. It's just really unfortunate that we've seen the sewers and, to a lesser extent, the subways so many times. For the squad for this mission, I'm going to try and get a experienced squad in here. This may well just be confirmation bias speaking, but it feels like whenever we do a mission to full-on counter a dark event, they're a little bit more intense, shall we say, than the missions to delay a dark event. So I think fielding a properly equipped and ready to go squad for this is the right decision. 1 hour for Gwen? Can we wait 1 hour to get Gwen back? Surely. Can we get Gwen back? Is Gwen back? I'd like Sinatra would be fine, but if we can get Gwen on this, that's even better. Yes. No. Less than 1 hour. Right. I think we just let this clock run a little bit longer. Guess it's tiredness. We'll wait until this hits 1 hour. I'm not going to actually do any scanning to fast forward time here because I don't want to lose out on this mission. Is that enough? Still in the higher range. Surely we can get Gwen on this. If it's a matter of an hour, I guess we're just holding out for this to hit 6 AM maybe? I don't know. 2 hours left. Yes, there it is. Gwen is now available. Amazing. I think we can make this. I don't know. The reason I would want to bring Gwen instead of Sinatra is Gwen's got Pounce. Sinatra's got these Faceless and the Stun Lancers for sure, but Gwen's just got that slightly higher aim and Pounce, and has also got a rank over Sinatra as well, Sinatra being lieutenant to Gwen's captain. Hopefully Gwen's worth the wait. That was very strange. I haven't really had to do that yet this campaign. For the 5th and 6th slots, we're probably going to field a Sapper. The question is which one. We've got Dirthel or Kalani. Now Kalani does have Fear of the Chosen. And Dirthel has got slightly higher aims. And Teresa's actually got the highest aim of the 3, but I want to take one of the lieutenants because Kalani and Dirthel both have salvo. And I think just down to Fear of the Chosen being a potential complication should one of them show up, the slot goes to Dirthel. Of course, the Chosen doesn't show up and we take Kalani on the next mission, which would have a higher chance of the Chosen showing up. Don't worry about it. Let's focus on what we need to do right now. 6th slot. I'm inclined to go with Goonstone. And I think that's going to be what we do here. I didn't mention it, but we're bringing Spacey as a field medic, Shandon as a marine, and Remy as assault infantry for the other slots there. So let's get these guys geared up and hit the ground and see what we can do to this field commander. Nothing too shocking, I guess, is the word I'd use, insofar as what the squad's going to look like, as far as their equipment's concerned. Going to run assault rifles across the board. We could potentially give Shandon the mag cannon, but my concern there would be Shandon's mobility. And on that subject, actually, Gwen being back also enables us to slot in this mobility PCS that I think is going to do well on a phalanx. Okay, so upgrade-wise, one other thing I wanted to do is give Goonstone here the experimental magazine. and then we'll go basic scope and lightweight frame. Yep. The reason being is if we give the dragon rounds to Goonstone, she can then use her reload your friend. What's it called? It's got an actual name, come on. Resupply ammo, which would make more sense as being the name as opposed to reload your friend. She can use this to actually provide the dragon rounds to everyone else, which is kind of cool. Shandon will run the old blue screens on, just so we've got them. And then I guess it's nanoscale vests for everyone else really. Spacey gets a med kit. I think we'll give the Frost Bomb this mission to Gwen. Although maybe the EMP bomb goes on Gwen actually, and the Frost Bomb goes on Goonstone. Yeah, I like that. And then Dirtle will run a standard plasma grenade and a mag grenade. I think we will run a grenade on Rymia instead of the extra 2 hit points, as the PCS is already bringing them up to a super respectable 13. We don't have Predator armor to get Gwen's hit points any higher than 10, but Gwen's obviously got the alloy shield taking care of that, so not too much of a problem. For Shandon's rifle, we're gonna want a reflex sight for sure. I think we'll probably run the lightweight flame there as well. And the question now becomes expanded magazine or speed loader. And I guess we'll go with the speed loader for Shandon actually, and we'll run expanded magazines for Spacey and Dirtle there instead. One of those, and we'll go for a scope on Spacey, and we'll go for a reflex sight for Dirtle, as Dirtle can also suppress targets, which suppression is becoming a pretty important part of our toolkit as time goes on. Where is that expanded magazine? There it is. One other thing actually that I want to do with Dirtle right quick is pick up covering fire, just to combine with fire support. So now Dirtle can actually suppress something and react to it even if it doesn't move and just fires, which is super nice. Dirtle does need a nanoscale vest there too. And then for the shotgun, Wildcats laser sights, as is standard for all shotguns these days. And I do think that might be us. I'm not sure there's anything else that we want to necessarily spend any AP on right now. Covering fire is kind of nice. There is an argument to be made for advanced trauma kits or emergency aid. That would enable Spacey to heal someone twice in one turn if it was needed, or, you know, move and get that medkit healing off. Maybe we do bring that to the table actually. You know what, yeah, I think that's worth the expensive AP. Yeah, 25 AP is quite expensive. Let's not pretend it isn't. But I think this is probably us. We're going to go with a reasonable spread of grenades. Do we want to bring a flashbang? Maybe we'll bring a flashbang just for luck, you know. But yeah, I think this will be us. So, Operation Discarded Skull to neutralize a field commander in some sewers. Rymia, Shandon, Spacey, Gwen, Dirtle, and Goonstone. Let's hope they all come back in one piece, huh? And of course, the reason behind all of this neutralization of a field commander is to counter the all-important Dark Event that I can't remember the name of, but makes it so covert actions are a bigger pain than they presently are. Where in the world are the sewers within which we are going located is the next question to answer. It's Moncton. I feel like we've been here before.
One of their field commanders has decided to
Let's get after it and see what we can see.
And we're going to make sure he never leaves there alive. Once you hit the ground, find
looks like we started on high ground. We have started on high ground. That's nice.
Menace 1-5, we're tracking the Advent General and his escorts, but we don't have an exact fix on their location. Sweep the area and eliminate the target along with any other hostiles that stand in your way.
We've got a pretty small map from the looks of things, and it seems like we've sort of started towards this edge. I'm inclined actually to take the squad down this corridor rather than deal with the wide open spaces and lack of cover in this room. So that's the direction we're going to move. So we'll start off proceedings with Rymir. And I guess we can comfortably move up. Yeah, we're chilling. Happy days. We want to keep an eye out for any of the advent loot that's potentially on the ground here as well. Any of that we pick up would, I think I already mentioned, but it would help our supplies situation considerably. I think anything that we pick up is probably going to be worth like maybe, I don't know, 20 supplies or something. And hopefully there are multiple available that we can capture. Because yeah, we're operating on Tesco rules at the minute with our supplies. Every little helps.
Holding position.
Hopefully this was the right decision in terms of which direction to go in. We've got Vipers in our midst. Okay. And a big fella. Now then. That wasn't scary at all. I'm going to assume if they're there, Gwen's probably gonna activate them by standing here.
Orders confirmed. On the move.
Yes. Okay, that's fine.
We're visible here. We've got admin here. Eyes on
That's
the
less
target.
fine. That's actually our objective. Well, it would be
Shot
too
failed to
good
connect.
if you'd actually managed to connect there, wouldn't it? Positively, though, that the Muton has gone onto the high ground that we can knock it off of. And they're actually moving towards us. Pathfinder and a Hunter. Regular Hunter. Advanced Pathfinder? Yeah. Okay. Gwen's a little bit of a sitting duck where they currently are. So then. Do we want to... It's a shame the general's so far back, but maybe we actually salvo this. You could actually get in there without hitting Gwen, eh? But then you wouldn't be able to hit the Muton. Oh, that's a shame. As far as shames go, that's a big one. Alright, let's figure this out. So... the Muton definitely is probably our priority target here. We're in a bit of an awkward position in terms of, well, lots of things really. What we could do, 60% lightning hands there is not the worst in the world, and also we can reposition Gwen with a shield bash potentially. Not too enthusiastic about this one, because if there's anything in there, then it's going to come say hi, and I'm pretty sure the Muton can, yeah, dodge an incoming melee attack, seize the opening to unleash an eviscerating strike, which is a devastating melee attack that ruptures its target. Okay, yeah, this Muton's definitely got to go. Holy moly. 60% either way here is still pretty good to use lightning hands on, I think. What kind of work could you do with your grenade, Rymir? Could you actually... Now there's a place to use a grenade. That should actually connect with the Muton and potentially knock it through the floor. Let's get that on the go. Nice.
They've got eyes on me.
Not nice that it's immune to explosions, though. That's a interesting development for sure. Okay. I didn't even notice the explosion immunity. Is that really there? Destroyer armor provides immunity to stun and explosions. Okie dokie then. Fair enough. Never should have doubted you, Mr. Muton. Maybe then we want to get Shandon up here and 57 sucks though, doesn't it? Good grief, we haven't got we are really lacking in options. That grenade didn't even actually get rid of the armor on the Muton either. It's super immune. Lightning has it. 4 hull damage. Wow. This thing's tough. Goonstone hasn't exactly got the world's greatest shot on it either. The Pathfinder's probably going to be looking for a route down to us. I think we want to get a suppression on the go with Shandon here if we can. The Viper's lowest on my list of priorities right now. This Muton, how do we kill it? 61%? We'd probably have a better shot on it even from here, you know. It's putting Goonstone right out in the open though, really, isn't it? And I don't think Gwen finds the 7 damage that's actually required here. What other options have we got? Suppression's probably going to be the go-to for sure. Moving Dirthel here? Maybe
No
we
problem,
do...
boss.
Okay. Still not the greatest shot, but actually that provides a suppression on the Viper, which makes it safer, not safe, but safer for Goonstone to get up here. And then I'll take a 79 shot on the Muton. Nice. Set it on fire as well whilst we're at it, why don't we? So what's that situation now? You are... I love that poem, Manus. Inelegant creatures that prefer the wall to the door. Okay, it's on fire. It's going to take one down. The Muton is dead. We do not have to care about that Muton anymore, which is just terrific news for everyone involved. That then means Dirthel can just set up suppression on that Viper. Shandon can set up a zone suppression on these fools. Spacey can... Actually, can we get a stun on that thing? No, but I'll take a disorient. And then Gwen can comfortably move to cover.
Closing on target position now.
And hopefully bait the Pathfinder into taking the shots at
The aliens are going
themselves.
to try and extract the general from the AO. Don't let them get on board that ship.
They're all over me. Enemies on the move. They're flaming.
Unfortunate connection there. But with 0% chances to hit, Dirthel's suppression has done its job. General's going to try and run for the marked location there. That's an unfortunate miss as well. I don't know what he said otherwise. But loving those 0% chances to hit that the enemies are dealing with right now. Nice connection there. Shredded a bit of armor. And does it go for Gwen? Oh no, it goes for the Overwatch. Okay, I'll take that. That's fine. Reason why that's fine is we can just get ourselves right up in its business and probably kill it now. Lightning reflexes means Rymir does not care about your Overwatches. Yeah. Good night.
Knock him down.
Ooh. Oh, that would have been so stylish.
I'll get him next time.
Don't worry about it. Okay. Viper. You know what, Gwen? Can you just like clean that up? No, you
Not
can't.
even close.
Can you though? Can you though? Thank you.
Something over here. Down.
Right. Viper.
I'm going. Whatever you say.
Let's bring everyone
Heading out.
in just a bit here. The general ran off to here. We are going to have to try and push forward now. So who's got the shot to take on the Viper?
I'm
Let's bring Spacey next to Gwen. 59. I'll take it.
Yeah, I didn't get it.
I'll take that shot insofar as it removed the cover. Goonstone, do you want to do some work here? Nope. You'd rather not.
Didn't get it.
Shandon? Okay, fine. This Viper's just gonna live forever, apparently. Let's just suppress it again.
Fire on target.
No chance to hit for you.
That was close.
It might not be able to hit us, but we're struggling to hit it. And of course, you know, when in doubt, the Viper simply poisons. Was that reinforcements? Or was that just him telling
I can't move.
everyone where
Some
he
damage
is?
here.
And I'd really rather see what he's just done. Rally Cry. Buff all advent nearby, granting 10 defense, 10 will, and 5 offense of a 5 aim for 2 turns. That's a pretty good ability. He's got face off too. Yikes. And he can mark. And he can flashbang. Hey, this general's actually pretty intense. Never really paid much attention to their situation before, but clearly should have. Let's get Gwen
Heading out.
into... Yeah, this'll work. And then you can just put this thing to bed. You.
Target neutralized.
I think we'll probably go for reloads and overwatches here, as well as trying to figure out how we're going to deal with this poison, honestly.
No problem, boss.
I'd really like to grab that loot, and I'm kind of inclined to do so. Rymia will
On it.
spring around to yeah. Spacey will
Seems
pull
doable.
back to... Kind of feels weird using the medkit to get rid of the poison. How long is actually left on the poison? 5 player turn starts. 20% chance to just get rid of itself. And a bit better for Shandon. Okay.
On your order. We're green to go.
I really rather not use a medkit
I'm on it.
on that just yet.
Got it covered.
So instead, do we just ban? No. You know what? Let's just grab this loot and give it a tick. Give it a tick.
What am I doing with this?
General hasn't ran too far away, which is good for our objective, bad for what that actually means.
That would hurt.
Yeah, the poison's still sticking. Alright, Gwen. In fact, Rymia,
Okay,
what do you see?
I'll go.
Nothing but a chance to remove the Overwatch if we need it. Okay. Shandon?
I'm on it.
Also nothing. I think actually we will remove the poison from Shandon. You know what, just ding that Overwatch.
Negative damage. Taking fire over
1%.
here.
Could you imagine? And yeah, let's get this poison taken care of. Because it is impacting aim and movement as well. And it's just not good, is it? I'd rather not move up
Heading there
just
now.
yet, actually.
Getting it done.
So we'll
Seems doable.
probably throw a bandage out onto Goonstone here.
Settle down. You're fine.
And then we are going to have to get a bit of a hustle on to
On
grab
Overwatch.
this general.
In position.
Probably should reload Gwen here, thinking about it. A Black ICE Codex.
Forces on the ground.
Stun Lance and Flame Viper, yeah, and an advanced trooper in there with him as well. And then another pack of horrible huge health bars up the back there as well. Nice shot from Shandon. I think that was the codex he just connected with. Oh no, it was an advanced trooper. Fair enough. So that pack's active. And the general's out of here in 4 turns. And it looks like we're dealing with all of that at once. Okay, fine. Well, not fine, but potentially manageable.
They're moving to flank me!
This looks a little ugly.
That was a super unfortunate long-range shot that you managed to land. 7 damage. You nasty piece of work, you. You're going to be a nuisance, I can see it already. Let's bring Shannon into high cover here. Spacey is going to need to get around and pop a heal on Rymir. Derthel can potentially do some serious damage with a grenade from... maybe even just from where Gwen is, actually. We'll bring Gwen right forward. Don't know what kind of range has this grenade got. Fairly good. Actually, yeah. Okay, cool. We can
I can handle that.
switch Derthel round to this high cover. Spacey, where art thou? There you are. Of course you can't. Can you emergency aid this then?
Moving out.
See exactly how this new ability of yours works. Yes, perfect.
Don't move, you'll be alright.
Okie dokie. Black ICE Codex back there is a potential target for the EMP bomb. Shandon does have the old blue screen rounds as well, although a big old flashbang wouldn't be a bad idea here. Derthel though, let's see what you can accomplish with this mag grenade. This looks pretty good. That's going to connect with the stun lancer up top, potentially drop it down. Should kill the advanced trooper if all goes according to plan, and we can get some solid work done on the general. Yeah, alright, let's make this happen. Nice. Yeah, we did actually get the kill on the stun lancer. Shame about the advanced trooper. And we've activated an additional pack. That tech burster's shield does something. Blue hard light shield disables enemy weapons. Okay, so it forces us to reload if it uses that, which isn't super fun. I'm gonna say this is a reasonable move for Goonstone. They do still have their heal over time going on, and we couldn't resupply ammo on Gwen, which is going to be necessary.
Oh yeah.
We have still got a good old bit of a hit and run that we can achieve with Rymir. Although what that actually looks like, I'm not quite sure yet. And this flashbang's probably the right decision from Shandon. I think the codexes actually might be the most suitable targets for it. Maybe. It's a shame we can't connect with both of these codexes with the EMP bomb. Yeah, that's a... We'll hold on to the EMP just for a mo. And instead, maybe we try and just get some work into this general here with Gwen. Amazing crit. 9 damage. Hard lines on it to turn fire. Gwen's got one more shot in the chamber. There's a very valid argument to be made here for just getting rid of one of these two. But if I go with the area suppression with Shandon, that doesn't connect with both of them, unfortunately. Yeah, let's suppress down that angle. And we'll use Gwen just to knock this advanced trooper on its head. See you later, mate.
Enemy down.
And then there's Rymir. We have got the grapple. So we could get in here and then grapple out. And we don't see a kill on the general. At least not without that crit, so... However... I didn't actually clock that stun lancer back there until just now. He's a sneaky one. What about a shot on the general? 37 kind of sucks. Yeah, that's probably not an option. I'd like to potentially grab a kill on this stun lancer, but it's not worth risking by activating yet another pack of enemies. I'm not too sure. This advanced trooper feels like the best decision, because it means that Romain's not going to be in like major harm's way, as they should be able to run to this cover or this cover. I'm still not. I'm not completely sold. Not completely sold. There is a run and gun option, but I don't really see where the value in that comes from. I think it's got to be this.
Running and gunning.
And yeah, this was actually a worry. Although, well, let's just tuck in here.
All set.
Now, if those two Black ICE Codexes stay like they are, that's a positive situation. Quarantine. Stalking, okay. To see what that quarantine actually means for Gwen. Good old untouchable. Has removed the suppression, annoyingly. And there goes the shields.
I don't feel so good.
That was a
Adjusting aim.
very interesting point of view. Panicking the advanced troop was quite nice. Shame it actually didn't manage to land a hit on anything. And that advanced trooper suddenly got way more health than it previously had, and it's using that to take care of Dirthel's armor and cover. I think Rymir can survive being marked. And what's this stun lancer coming in for here? Okay, that's a lucky miss on our part. Gwen's just a glowing friggin' thing at this point. This has gotten a little bit out of hand. Shandon's going to need a bandage for sure. So let's get that rolling. And then, what does this quarantine actually mean for Gwen? I guess is the real question that we need to answer first of all. So, can't grenade. Aim and crit bonuses. Target grants aim and crit bonuses to attack. Okay, so anything that's attacking Gwen's got an aim and crit bonus. Hacking stat is reduced. Well, that is a reduction, -50. And has limited actions. And is on fire. So, just another day in the life for a tank. I suppose. What can you actually achieve here then? You can still get... Does this end your turn now? It does. Okay, so yes, you only actually have one action to take. Interesting. Okay then. And we've got 3 turns to kill this general. Okay. How do we play this? This is a mess. Those 2 codexes have currently got Overwatches running. This one's got a weird Overwatch running actually. It said something else. Whereas our guy in the back here is just doing your stalking, that's what it said. Increased chance to hit and crit. So if the Black ICE Codex does an Overwatch, it's a super Overwatch, I guess. Okie dokie. Shandon, of course, is our main answer to these codexes with the blue screen rounds he has available. Unfortunately, actually landing a shot on these codexes is something entirely different to being able to do damage to them. So, we probably... That shield guy disappeared as well. I think he went around... No, I don't. I honestly, I'm not even going to try and pretend I've got any idea of where he presently is. A bit more work on the general from Rymir would not be the worst thing in the world here, but then I don't know where the value in that actually is comparative to what else is currently happening. This stun lancer kind of needs to go, and it would mean that we can trigger an Overwatch. So I think... Get rid of that Overwatch. Yeah, 68% chance to hit is pretty intense. And there goes the lightning reflexes. Yet again.
I'm coming for ya.
Just not landing the kills that we need at the moment, eh?
I'm trusting you here.
Now Shandon's on fire, but that's not the worst thing in the world. He's taking 1 to 3 damage per turn, but he is actually healing per turn as well, thanks to the bandages. I'm less enthusiastic about keeping Shandon here simply because of the cover situation. What might be useful is switching to this high... We are going to have to deal with that advanced trooper and stun lancer in one way or the other. But I'm hoping Spacey, Dirtle and Goonstone should be able to do that work. So in fact, let's go for that now. Okay, nice. That's the shield taken care of. It's not on fire or anything. Gwen's only got 1 move. Dirtle does need to find new cover. Dirtle can find new cover, get vision down here, although if that flame biker tries anything with Dirtle, that's going to be
Whatever you say.
well, it's not going to be a massive problem actually. We've got Rymir in the mix. The other option, we could grenade here. Maybe. Yeah, we could. No, we couldn't. Yes, we could. Do we grenade? Does leave the stun lancer though. Although Gwen's actually got a shot on the stun lancer now that I think about it. I guess it comes down to whether or not Goonstone can land this. So let's flip that coin.
It's still moving.
That's what happens when you go for a coin flip.
I'm running low on ammo.
There's always this option, I guess. Shandon takes care of the trooper. Gwen takes care of the stun lancer. Dirtle gets the grenade put to work. Do it.
Hostile terminated. Training ammo fast.
Come on, there we go. Good night, Mr. Stun Lancer. And this does still leave Gwen
Pacified.
in the unenviable position of being what I hope is the primary target for all of these enemies. But if anyone's going to be hit by stuff, I'd much rather it was Gwen than anyone else. Because that's what phalanxes are for. And this isn't going to connect with Shandom, it is going to connect with the Viper in general. It doesn't necessarily do anything to them, but it'll get the work on the shields taken care of. It actually didn't connect with the general. That's annoying. Seems like a massive waste.
There's heavy fire in this
I do need to remember that scoring a kill with Gwen is absolutely the best thing we can do due to Untouchable being a thing. That's probably the best thing that the Flame Viper could have done, at least from our perspective.
I might need some help.
That actually hurt. Wow, impressive.
That would hurt a little.
Yeah, we do need to, we need this general down. General gotta go.
Ah! I'm looking ugly over here.
We're gonna probably want to get the bandages rolling on Gwen now.
Fire's getting worse here.
And start using shield wall.
I think I'm bleeding.
And a med kit on Gwen actually is probably the better call. Good lord. Okay, Spacey, get in there. And we'll use our last available med kit on Gwen. This is a mess, but I don't yet feel like it's an unwinnable mess. So, yay. Dirtle, I think, actually stays where they are. Crimea did take a ding there as well. Yeah, Dirtle stays where they are. Launches this mag grenade. That should destroy the general's cover. It has done, and it's taken care of the shielding. It has. Wow, that travelled a distance, didn't it? However, Dirtle's now got a 69% shot on. This isn't the general. Where is the general? Why can't you see the general, Dirtle? Rude. Okay, fine. We'll come back to what we do there. Bandage needs to get to Rymir, and I guess the safest position for Goonstone to do that from is going to be here. So hopefully Goonstone can actually see Rymir from here. She can indeed.
Easy now, soldier.
Okay. Gonna have to put this sword to good work on the general. Not much else for it. Still no kill. Good lord.
They're all over me.
It's a good thing that I forgot about the return fire, but it didn't matter that I should have remembered it. It's definitely a theme. I think we probably have to take a guaranteed shot to just get rid of this general. Because we can't have gone through all of this only to fail at the finish line. I've had enough of that in my life. Yeah, just get rid of it.
What do we got here?
I'm a little bit worried about
Eliminated.
having Gwen hang out as they are still, but I'm hoping they can manage. No Lance is awesome.
I think this is the package. We busted it.
It would have been super excellent if that, what's the word I'm looking for? Concealment there. Broke the Black ICE quarantine. You do need Dirtle to land this. And you do, which is grand. Well done, Dirtle. Never doubted you for a second. Good job, good job. There's us. I could have sworn there was the other codex back there, but actually, now that I look at it, it came down here, and then there's this one here. So I'm going to operate on the assumption that this cover is safe. And it was a good assumption. Well, Well made. Shannon's still on fire. But is bandaged, right? Yes. Unfortunately, we can't point blank due to being on fire. But a 40% chance to crit. This flame viper's probably not dead, is it? Ah, man. As well as that, you know, Shannon probably wants to find some cover here. But let's pull Shannon here. That still enables, yeah, okay. Oh man, 99% shot. Getting dodged. Super feels bad. Or feels super bad would be the correct English.
That didn't feel
Gwen just getting dinged from all angles here. That's an acceptable situation. Grenades. Oh, okay, fine. You did an EMP grenade on us, I guess.
They got me.
Probably going to want to chuck a bandage towards Gwen here. Okay. Whoa. We can make this. We can make it out of this with everyone alive. That I have to believe that. Shannon's no longer on fire. However, the actual Black ICE Codex we'd love to get that EMP grenade on is extremely far away. Dirthel's chilling. Goonstone needs to find cover but is otherwise in reasonable condition. I think we probably just carry on with the hit and runs from Rymir, although these shields are beginning to irritate me. I'm not going to pretend otherwise. 94 on the advanced trooper. This should secure a kill, actually. I think we'll go for that, and then we'll figure out what to do with the Black ICE Codexes next turn. So I want to try and just clean up whatever we can. So please land this, Shandon. Yeah, I'd never doubted you for a second. Definitely, definitely. Good, cool, cool, cool. Okay, Gwen needs healing and repositioning for sure. We also need to deal with the Flame Viper all up in Spacey's business, and we need to find some way to make a connection that's worthwhile with Rymir. Suffice to say, we're not out of the woods yet. We definitely bandage for Gwen.
You're gonna be fine.
And then I think the correct choice is probably going to be to shield wall. Just to give that bit of armor. I realise now that I've been sitting on this frost grenade, and actually, could this be the answer to all of our questions? Nope. Froze the codex. Yay. Didn't break the connection. Nay. Nevertheless, that's one less target shooting at Gwen. Who... Do we take shield wall or do we take cover? I think I've got to go with the shield wall.
Standing fast.
Jumps the armor up to 3. Tech bursters, probably the lowest ret. I mean, it still does 5 or 6 damage on its shots, but I mean, oh man, I don't know. Okay. I mean, his reloads in order to be able to free Spacey and Devil. Unless I misread. Oh, actually, we can switch over to this flanking position. Maybe we do that. Would open Dirtle up from this angle, but I think it'll be worth the risk. 78, come on, Dirtle. Nice. We still don't know what we're doing there. This thing's frozen, so this is probably the safest spot for Spacey to get to. 65 ain't my favourites. 63 on that. I think we'll go for the 65 here. Come on. It dodges everything. And we can't reload and take a shot with Crimea, which is super unfortunate, but just goes to show we actually really need that reload. I guess we just try and get this in a little bit. Yeah, no such luck, fine.
Adjusting sights.
Everything's on fire, everything's also blue. I feel like I'm in Night Sea. Well, the sewers thereof, I should say. Definitely feel like the shield wall was the right decision for Glenn. The burning kind of sucks for sure. Right. Okie doke. Shandon has no shot on anything. That Black ICE Codex is probably going to need to just get some work into it. I'd really like that Viper to be killed. Shield wall again. We're out of bandages. We're out of ammo. We're out of bandages. Oh man. This thing needs to die as well. It's been able to get away with what it's been getting away with far too long. Can you really not reload whilst you're on fire, you're in stone? Come on. I think rather than get to work on this codex, because of the sheer amount of nonsense this Viper's been putting us through, we bring Spacey around here and just try and get it put in the ground at last. Thank you. We could have really used that last turn, but you know what? Something about a snake and a stick that makes things go yes or no.
Killing time.
20%'s not exactly terrific, but we can roll a suppression on that thing in the background there. Goonstone, get into this half cover, and yeah, we're going to need to put that fire out. Shandon, I honestly think that just getting the flashbang on this is probably a good idea. Does that actually connect with anyone? No, yeah, let's just flashbang this fool. Still not too keen on that 67% nonsense. Is this capable of more damage than the sword? 6 to 8, 5 to 7? Yes, it is. Alright. You know what, though, actually?
Getting in close.
Let's run and gun against this codex and see if we can get some work put in there. Seeing as it's suppressed. Nice crit. Shield's gone, 3 damage down. Okay. And it's off to Narnia. Could they have been more split up, do you think? Think that would have been possible? Nice dodge by Spacey. Gwen is clinging on to dear life here. Nice panic on that dude, though. And now we've got Black ICE rolling on Limey too, just in case we didn't have enough backfield already. Destroy Intruder? Ooh, what does that do?
Whoa, too close to the heat.
It didn't sound very pleasant, did it? What on earth is Destroy Intruder? Fires a concentrated blast of energy, causing severe injury and damage to the environment. Probably one of those that sounds worse than it actually is, but nevertheless, like, don't scare me that way, man.
I'll take the high road.
Let's grapple onto this high ground, because that's realistically going to be the only way that Lemmy has got anything capable of a shot. Although now actually that's opened up sword play, which is an option. Okay. Gwen can hang on a bit longer, I hope. Good Lord. Been through a living nightmare this mission. 77. Come on, Facey. Nice. We could put that thing down. Oh, Gwen's actually free from the clutches of this codex. Must have travelled way too far. Well, that's good news. That's tremendous news, in fact. Well, that changes our approach slightly, I think. I'm conscious of this thing doing blank business on us, but equally
No problem, boss.
it's not necessarily able to deal a tremendous amount of damage comparative to, for example, the 5 or 6 here. It's on 3 or 4, right? So even if it takes a flanking shot at one of us, it's not the end of the world. And now that I'm kind of gearing up to take this thing out, I'd actually like Shandon to do the opening, if at all possible. I'd really prefer maybe this thing just can't be flanked. I guess that's the reason why we're not seeing flanking options show up for it. 89. Bit of armor shred is what we were going for there. Dirtle.
Hit the plate.
And then there was Goonstone, who still needs a reload.
We're green to go.
Not quite sure what the play with Gwen is just yet. Let's just focus on killing this thing. Okay. And then there was a Black ICE Codex and its friend, the Black ICE Codex. So I think we'll get Gwen just into some cover for now, and just let that bandage roll a little bit further. Rather than moving Rymir in, we'll take the 70%. Okay, fine.
I got nothing. Gonna need to reload.
Does that put it
soon.
in stasis?
I'm being flanked. This looks a little ugly.
Ouch. We need to stop it. Stop things from being able to fire on Goonstone at this point, because she's not going to be long for this world. Otherwise, we need to find some shots on this thing back here, but it's potentially just going to teleport out on us. But all we can really do
Solid copy.
is move up those capable of taking the fight. To that end, are you still on fire? No. Okay. The teleport's a bit of a worry, but let's just get Goonstone as far out of harm's way as possible, including visual range. Spacey's going to need a reload regardless of anything else. Gwen can move up. We're going to take this one first, seeing as it's got the this nonsense happening right now. And Dirtle will also be able to move up quite comfortably. 53 sucks. Maybe we just hunker down.
Loading.
And then Spacey, we can kind of don't want Spacey in the line of fire here either, now that I look at their health.
Seems doable.
In cover.
What's this? Destroy Intruder?
I don't feel so
5
good.
damage? Oh no. Oh no. We were so close to getting through this. Ah. We were so close to getting through this. Piss. Ah. That's all I can say. Piss. Right. Let's please just get rid of these two
I can handle
stupidly
that.
annoying enemies. And get home. -1 spacey. Ah.
Use some ammo over here.
This teleporting. It's something else. Kind of shot you got going? 70, 61. Okay, let's push you forward a touch here then. 68's not better than 61. Much better than 61, but hey, we're gonna I just want this thing dead. Nice. 1 for 2. Oh, it took a shot at its buddy. And Goons don't actually send this.
I can handle that. Did you see that one?
And they explode. Of course they explode. Why wouldn't they explode? Right. I'd really like to capture some of this Advent loot we've all heard so much about. But I can only see one on the map. And this mission's gone on so long that I don't remember if we've managed to pick anything else up. But there is that one that would be useful to go for, so I think we'll probably try and send Goonstone for it. The other Black ICE Codex is down here, I believe, so let's just
I guess that'll be okay.
operate on the assumption it's going to teleport in and ruin our entire day. I can't believe we lost Spacey like that.
I need a med kit here.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Gwen. You just can't make it, can you? Okay, let's this isn't going to kill it, but it's going to put it down to 3 hit points. And stun it. Okay. That's actually super useful. Because now I absolutely don't mind risking getting shot for the opportunity at the loot.
If you say so.
And it means that we can move Shandon in to just cause significant harm to this thing on his next turn.
Location confirmed.
Justice for Spacey. That's what this is going to be.
Cover it.
It's not like we're overflowing with field medics either. Gonna need to figure out a way to find a new one. Well, we opened it, but nothing was in it. Did we already open this? Am I stupid? I might be stupid, you know. There's a very real possibility that I'm stupid. I feel like I'm stupid. Let's just go home. What a nightmare. But it's over. But what a nightmare. Feel like there's gonna come a day where I watch this mission back and I pick out all of the things that I did wrong or should have done instead or whatever else. But we got through it. Not without sacrifice, but we got through it. Let's take a look at the stats. MVP to Rymir, which honestly is kind of impressive given that they only managed 1 kill. We just weren't getting the damage that we needed. The shields that we had to deal with there were really something else as well. I feel like maybe prioritizing the shield bearer, or rather the lack of prioritization we put on the shield bearer, maybe that was a mistake. I don't know. At least 4 pieces of loot were picked up. Shandin, 8 for 9 on the shot count, 38 damage. I agree entirely with most hated unit. Yeah. Rest in peace, Spacey, who has been through some hellish missions with us since joining, for sure. And has done an alarming amount of healing in that time, but yeah, Black ICE Codexed in the end. Gwen just doesn't die. There were so many times where I thought that Gwen was gonna just be the one on the floor there, but Gwen just kept standing. I'm so glad that we waited that extra little bit of time at the beginning to bring Gwen. I imagine that, you know, yes, Sinatra probably could have filled the exact same role, but yeah, I don't know. That was something else to see the Phalanx just survive that much nonsense being thrown at it. No kills for Dirthel. Who got the kills? Was it just Gwen? Spacey got 1. Shannon got 3. Spacey got 1. Gwen got 5. No kills for Dirthel, but 5 for 6 on the shots and 32 damage dealt. I mean, I guess that's just the sapper's way, right? They don't go for the full glory, but they get the job done. And Goonstone, my personal MVP. I'm super glad that Goonstone was with us on that mission, because the bandages were just lifesavers time after time. But I guess we need to do a quick photo here for the game's decided MVP, so I don't know, let's just randomize until something not weird shows up. Nailed it. I need a rest. After that, I need a rest. I didn't think that... Well, I don't know what I thought, actually, when it comes down to it. Like, ultimately, yeah, as time goes on, things are only going to get harder and harder. But this is the first time where it's felt like we are behind in terms of research. Like, we're just not getting the damage that we need. And losing Spacey right at the end is just such a kick. But we made it through. We countered the dark event, and everyone is shaken. They're wounded. They need to just go back to bed for a little while. And I don't blame anyone. Dirth was probably fine. What a tough mission. No Lance is great to have. Love that no Lance. Help Nacho with their AoE and long range attacks for sure. And we got another EMP grenade. Seems like we're just sort of... I think it's the blue shield guys that drop those, isn't it? So, fair enough. Black ICE encryption research unlocked. Okay, we'll have to check out what that involves. And we have countered Left Behind, so... The cost was high, but the rewards were many, and looks like Ramirez picked up a fear of Exalt, even from that mission. Like, we didn't have to deal with it. What's the matter with you? Whatever. Well, we'll leave things there. Thank you very much for enduring that slog of a mission with me. I'll see you next time, when hopefully we have not quite as easy as the walk in the park that we recently had with the Lost, but you know, maybe a little bit of a palate cleanser wouldn't be so bad after that nightmare fuel that we just had to put up with. I don't know. We'll soon find out what happens. Take care.
On the death to the invaders front, our courageous friends at XCOM successfully tracked and eliminated a high-ranking Advent field commander responsible for untold crimes against humanity. Although the aliens are still well ahead in overall kill count, XCOM slowly making progress towards evening things up. You just watch out. You just watch out, aliens. You just step off, aliens.